Welcome, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to this reading. My name is Genesis, and I will be doing a quick advice reading for your December 2020. Now, I like to do one pull for advice because I like my advice cards to be shorter and I like it to be kind of to the point. Okay. Now, this may or may not resonate with you. So, um, there's tons of readers on YouTube that may resonate. And you can also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. Also, anything you see in these readings, whether it's me or someone else, is not set in stone, you guys. Like, this is not something that is law. Okay, you always have free will to change the outcome of a situation. All right, so don't think, if you hear something bad in a reading that your life is over or anything like that. That's not what that means in no way, shape, or form. Okay. Also, I encourage journaling, so sometimes you will hear me give a journal question at the end of a reading for you to just for an idea for you to write in your journal, write the question out, and then answer the question the best way possible. Okay, and then with it being November and Thanksgiving and things like that, I am encouraging everyone to write what they're grateful for every day. You should be doing that all year, not just, around Thanksgiving. So stay tuned and the reading will get started. And again, thank you so much for watching, and hit that subscribe button if my energy resonates with you. If not, it's okay. And like I said, please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And sometimes for women, I like to advise to check your Jupiter if it's a love reading, okay? Because they say Jupiter represents your husband in your astrology chart. So yeah, and we'll get started, and I'll try my best to do timestamps. Okay. Hello, my lovely Geminis, my fellow Geminis, gang, gang, gang. um Thank you so much for tuning in to your December 2020 advice reading. So let's just go ahead and get started. It's gonna be the Five of Swords. We also got the Queen of Wands. And then we got the King of Pentacles. Now, I believe Sagittarius got this card too. So, you may be a Sagittarius cross watcher. You may have Sagittarius in your chart or something along the lines of that. And as I keep saying over and over again, I'm getting a lot of Pentacles this month. So, I'm loving it. I love seeing it. So we're going to start with the Five of Swords. This is a tricky card, okay? But I think it does resonate with Gemini quite a bit. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you guys, it's perfectly fine. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus as well to see if that resonates with you too. So for the Five of Swords, I'm feeling like there might be some conflict going on, okay? Or there was some conflict, or there may be a conflict, or there's a conflict that you might be avoiding. All right, this can mean that conflict is sometimes necessary. Okay, this can mean don't be afraid to stir the pot. Don't be afraid to speak up, because something more than likely needs to be said, and you're not saying it because you don't want to get onto someone's bad side. All right. This card can show up when there's a need to be assertive. There's a need to be a little bit more competitive. Maybe you're taking the back seat in a situation where you should be really in the front. Okay. Now, for some of you, this could be the complete opposite. You see this person here in the back. Excuse the glare from my light, you guys. But you see this person right here, they're walking away. So for some of you, this could be a situation where you should just walk away. All right. So that's up to you to decide what needs to be done. This could also be a card for jumping to conclusions as well. Being quick to argue with people and being quick to be confrontational. So this could be saying, I'm feeling like this is saying for some of you to find better ways to handle conflict, or find better ways to handle disagreements. Okay. There's a way to handle conflict and still be assertive. Okay. No one's saying be a pushover. No one's saying, don't speak up for yourself. But there is a way to handle conflict without being a pushover. Sometimes when this card turns out, like I said, it's some type of falling out or a disagreement or a conflict. And you may be leaving that disagreement or that conflict feeling down or feeling like you lost either that friendship, that relationship, or something along the lines of that. All right. You can feel resentful. Some of you might feel resentful about that. Resentful for some of the things that were said. Maybe some hurtful things were said to you, or you said to them. Okay, or even if you feel like you won the argument, you still feel bad about it. Okay, so this could be basically to pick your battles. Some of you just need to just choose your battles wisely. All right, and I can definitely relate to this being a Gemini. Okay. So, pay attention to that. Sometimes it's better to just be peaceful and have a peaceful relationship. And in the end, it makes your relationship stronger. Even if you know you're right, sometimes it's just not worth going back and forth with people. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes Geminis can get really passionate about what they believe and what they think. And sometimes things can come out of our mouths that aren't really the nicest. But, no matter how illogical someone sounds, or no matter how ridiculous someone sounds, that's still their beliefs, So be cautious of that, and be cautious of, our words and how harsh we sound. And I do want to stress on this. It's not saying to just surrender. All right. It's not telling you just shut up and, not say anything. Okay. It's saying to, be mindful of how you're arguing. All right. Be mindful if you're verbally attacking someone that you may not agree with. Also, take in other people's point of views. Geminis can be verbal assassins, to say the least. And sometimes it's not intentional. Okay. Just keep in mind, just try not to act like a jerk if someone doesn't, sound like they're making sense or anything like that. Okay. All right. So next we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. And this card pops up when there is some creativity that needs to be nurtured. All right. This is saying you need to pour some energy into your creative work. Like, breathe life into whatever creative project you have. Wands usually signify some type of passion. Okay, so it's time to act on those desires, act on those dreams. Okay, this can also be a time for others. It's a time for you to nurture other people's passions. And then a good example of that is maybe becoming a teacher or a mentor, a life coach, pretty much a role where you'll guide someone else, pretty much encouraging others to fuel their passions and to find their creativity in the world, right? But in a nutshell, it's pretty much saying, take action on your desires, okay? Be brave in your approach and be confident, step into action now. Don't hesitate. Don't wait around for things to happen, because life waits for no one. Okay, and Geminis have the tendency to overthink. And wands usually aren't thinking cards. These are action cards. Okay? So it's time to act, because the only way that you're going to produce the results that you want is if you act on those desires, if you act on that creativity. All right? And if you're in a situation right now that does not support whatever goals you have, the Queen of Wands is pretty much telling you to create those opportunities for yourself. All right? So, you'll at least be one step closer to your desire. So let your intuition guide you. That's the queen. Queens are intuition. All right? So, Gemini, be your regular upbeat self. Just add some courage into there. Add some determination into there. See your creative visions come to life. Visualize it. So the advice here is to learn how to channel your creativity, channel your strengths. Find out what your weaknesses are. That's what's going to get you to the next level in your goals. Be optimistic though. Even when things don't seem like they're working out, still keep a positive outlook. Be fierce. Queens are fierce. Stay focused. All right? Be bold. Okay? Don't be afraid to own your power. Don't be afraid to put your power into the world, because you have a lot to offer, Gemini. But the key to it is putting it out there, letting everyone see it. But first you have to believe in yourself. All right? Believe in your projects. And don't be afraid to speak up and be heard. But keep in mind this Five of Swords energy. Okay? With speaking up and being heard and this type of five of Swords energy, and saying things that may be overly offensive to people or anything along the lines of that. Okay? Because we do that. Geminis do that. We don't do it on purpose. Okay? So, of course, be mindful of that. But this is a really good energy here. Okay? And for your King of Pentacles, anytime I see a queen and a king together, I think of needing to balance the masculine and the feminine within you. All right? The King of Pentacles represents, like the material world. Like I said, Sagittarius also got this card. So this represents like your material world, financial abundance, success. The king is confidence, just like the queen. Okay? The king is actually masculine, though. The masculine version of the queens. All right? So this is saying to identify opportunities, identify growth, reasons for growth and ways to grow. Okay? Translate your ideas into something tangible. Translate your ideas into something physical, something that can be viewed and admired by others, something that can be very prosperous for you. Okay? Money flows once you gain this confidence and you achieve the things that you desire. All right? And like I told Sag, this energy is basically just doing what you feel you want to do, or doing what you feel you need to do without needing the approval of anyone else. You don't need anyone else's approval. You don't need anyone else's permission. Just do it. Okay? And with this card combination, Gemini, I'm feeling like there's a take charge energy that will be happening this month into next year. And it'll set the groundwork for something tangible. Make the most of life. Okay? Don't let laziness, don't let fear of change and rejection get in the way of what you want. Okay? Act on these ideas. Action is a necessary part of happiness. Right? It allows us to create our image, to shape our world, to shape our reality. right? So I'm feeling like you need to do some soul searching as well. Find your inner desires and learn to understand yourself better. Sort out your desires. Leave the worries behind. Quit worrying. Quit overthinking. The only way to know what path to take is to know what you truly want. And once you know that, you can launch your idea with enthusiasm, Jim. Okay? So for your journal entry, I'm going to go with, what are you passionate about? And what are some ways you can display your creativity? All right? Lovely reading, Gemini. And I really, really appreciate you guys watching. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your year. And I think you will. And until next time, bye-bye. Hello, my lovely Libras. I appreciate you tuning in to your December 2020 advice reading. And for you guys, I pulled the Eight of Pentacles. And I also pulled this card for Leo. So Leo might be a cross watcher, or there's a Leo in this particular situation, however it resonates with you. So for the Eight of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you're really focused at work. If you pay attention to the guy on the card, he's really, really focused on what he's doing, right? So this is a card of focus. This is a card of grinding. This is a card of trying to become better with what you do. Okay? This is a card of practice makes perfect. The best route is practice. And if you you can keep perfecting your craft through consistency. Okay? So the Eight of Pentacles, it's telling you to focus on your main project and produce as much as you can. Okay? But on the flip side, the Eight of Pentacles can sometimes mean you're overworking and you're neglecting other aspects of your life, like your family, like your health, enjoying your life as well. This is saying you need to find the balance. All right? You are in a position to make a big difference. So apply yourself, but do the work in a way that is disciplined and has flexibility. All right? Allow yourself to experience the growth that you've had so far. Continue to develop your skills and perfect your craft, Libra. No matter how redundant it may seem, remain dedicated to your goal. Your goal may seem far away, but you should continue to build on it. Okay? Use your power and your energy wisely. Always keep your goal in your focus, in your view. Okay? Work on it. Continue to work on your goal, even if it seems kind of tedious. All right? Now, some situations may call for more energy than you're used to, but just keep going and just keep knowing that things will get better. The repetition of your activity, the repetition of your learning, the repetition of your work is going to give you a sense of security. You do the things with the belief that they are worthy of your time. Believe it's worthy of your effort. Okay? Look forward to your future. Plan out your future and prepare for your future. All right? Now, Libra, one form of learning is to take care of yourself and your own needs. So this Eight of Pentacles, for some of you, it can be saying to get your finances in order, get your resources in order. All right? Don't try to overextend yourself on the outside. Don't try to overextend yourself externally. Right now it's saying use your inner resources. Okay? And you must care about your work. Because if you don't care about your work, it won't work. It must relate to you. It must relate to the world. And I feel like for you, Libra, if the work you're doing doesn't properly serve the community, it won't have any real meaning to you. All right? And just a fun fact for 8s. 8 is a really good business number. In feng shui, it means like wealth and stability. So use that energy for December, Libra. And also this card, it can mean the old saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Although right now, the work you're doing, it might look boring. It might look repetitious. But that's on the exterior. Okay? This is about finding your true calling and sticking to it, even with the boring stuff. All right? And you'll be able to spend every day doing what you love over and over and over and over. So it's not just good for your pockets, but it's good for your soul, Libra. Okay? And this is something that we all should be doing. We all should be finding something that's good for our soul. We all should be finding work that's good for our well-being. Okay? And if you love your work, you'll never feel like you're working. That's like the dream. And excuse the train, Libra. But the question I have for you, for your journaling, I'm going to say, are you truly happy with your work and career right now? And if not, what changes can you make to make it better and more fulfilling? All right? And that's going to be that. I really appreciate you watching, Libra. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your 2020. Make the most of it. And until next time, bye-bye. Hello, my awesome Aquarius. Thank you for tuning in for your December 2020 advice reading. So for you guys, I pulled the 5 of Cups. I pulled Justice. And I pulled the Chariot. And as I said earlier in the video, I usually do the cards in order that they fall out. So all 3 of these fell out, okay? So start with the 5 of Cups. Now with this, it looks like this person is sad. It looks like they're going through a lot. It looks like something is bothering them. For some of you, you could have suffered a loss of some sort, whether it be of a job. A lot of people are losing jobs this year. It could have been a loved one. It could have been a relationship or something along the lines of that. This can be grieving. Okay? So the advice for this, I'm feeling like, is to go through the processes, even if it feels uncomfortable. All right? Face your loss head on. Deal with it directly so you can begin the healing process. All right? And if you've been feeling stuck, or if you feel like you have regretted something for too long, you won't be able to see new possibilities. Okay? So if you lost something and you regret losing it, this is pretty much saying to go through the healing process so you'll be able to see the sun in the clouds. Okay? This is saying stop looking back. Put the water under the bridge. Forgive yourself if you need to. Forgive the other person if there's someone else involved, and move on. Okay? Also, don't suffer in silence. You see this person's alone with 3 spilled cups. All right? Seek help if you need it. If you're struggling with emotional issues, get professional help if that's what you need to do. But don't hang on to the past. What's done is done. Okay? I know that may sound harsh, but you got to heal and you got to let go. All right? Although you may feel like you've lost a lot, there's still something left. There's still 2 cups here. Standing up. Make the most of what's left. All right? I feel for some of you, 5 of Cups, it tells you to take some time to adjust and learn to live your life without that person, the thing, or the way of life. Like I said, I know that sounds really harsh, and I know it may sound hard for a lot of you. Okay, I've been there, so I understand. I know it'll be probably the most difficult thing that you will probably ever face. But it's a life event that every one of us has to face it at some point in our lives. You know, so this wants us to take one step at a time and to slowly begin to do things like we used to. Slowly begin to do things that we enjoy. Slowly begin to reach out to family and friends again, and to get involved into your fun activities and hobbies. Okay? It's encouraging us to choose to see the bright side. Choose to see any hidden blessings that might be there. Okay? And the lessons and the opportunities that you may not be seeing right now. And that's okay. Just take your time. But even if you have to take one step at a time, take that one step. Take that inch by inch by inch by inch. And most of all, accept that pain helps us grow. All right? Now, for the Justice card, I'm feeling like justice is a reminder to be fair with yourself, with others. I don't know if you have a decision coming up. I'm feeling like some of you do. It may resonate with some of you, it may not. But I do feel like some of you have some sort of tough decision to make. Okay? So take time to consider all the sides before making a decision. Weigh your options. Hear everyone out. If there's other people involved, hear everyone out. And look at every pro and con. Okay? Think about this carefully before you make a choice. And then when you feel like you have the knowledge needed to make a right decision, choose that decision and go with that decision with confidence. No looking back, no second guessing. Okay? For others, justice can mean kind of like the Five of Cups, to seek help with the decision if you need to. Seek some type of help. An example of that I would say is if the situation is a legal matter, see someone that is a lawyer or an attorney or something like that. Get some legal counsel, or go to an expert in the subject. All right, it'll take some of the burden off of you. All right. Now, for others, the Justice card can be, I'm feeling like some of you need to speak your truth. All right. The truth sets you free. So always remember that in everything. All right. Try your very best to be honest with others, and most importantly, with yourself. Okay. It's also saying to do the right thing. If the choice is you choosing between, the right thing and something that may not be so ethical, do the right thing. Even if the odds seem to be stacked against you, follow your moral compass. Okay. And for others, this could also be Justice card. It has to do with settling karma as well. So there may be a situation where you're being called to do that. All right. For an example of that would be if you've done something wrong to someone, this is giving you an opportunity to make it right. All right. And then also, it could be advising you to seek a peaceful solution to your problem. Maybe it's the problem that you have with the Five of Cups. Okay. Also, Aquarius, I'm feeling like I need to say this to some of you guys. Focus on the present moment. Okay, and what you're doing right now. All right. You have to get some type of balance in your life. Okay, so organize your time in between the important things in your life and the things that, you know, aren't very important, like some bad habits or something like that. Maybe you're eating too much, or maybe you're doing, you know, sitting in front of the TV too much. Maybe you're playing too many video games and things like that. Balance your life out a little bit. Take responsibility for whatever situation it is in your life, and for your actions, and for your thoughts. Because those are what brought you to this moment. Okay? And realize, Aquarius, that yesterday is gone. Okay? And tomorrow's not here yet. So be in the moment and pay attention. All right? Your power is going to be now. So, if you can, Aquarius, check out the book, The Power of Now. I think that would resonate with you guys a lot. All right? And of course, always be fair in, you know, dealing with other people and dealing with yourself. And realize that there are consequences and rewards to every thought and every action. All right? So even an attitude that you hold on to can greatly affect whatever moment that you're in right now. All right? And finally, Aquarius, we have the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot is telling you to move forward with confidence and trust that you will reach whatever destination that you have your eyes on. Okay? But the key here is to remain focused. Set your intention and direct your eyesight, looking forward always. Okay? Don't let anything distract you until you have accomplished your goal. And I'm feeling like it has to do with whatever this Five of Cups energy is. Okay? If you're trying to overcome this problem, you may need to apply better self-control. The Chariot also is saying you need to leave a situation. It might be time to move on and start something new and start something different. Again, I'm feeling like this is whatever this Five of Cups energy is. Leave this Five of Cups energy. Okay? Don't get pulled into too many different directions. Move on, and you'll reach your victory. Okay? So look, the Chariot is about controlling your will to get to where you're going at a steady pace. You know, a step-by-step type of thing. Okay? It's not too fast. It's not too slow. All right? It's about where you want to go. And you keeping your sights forward, keeping your eyes forward. Now, for some of you, this is telling you to focus on a situation where you might lose your cool. Okay, this might be a very select few of you. Okay, For example, if your friend says or does something that really pisses you off, be prepared to deal with that in a calm manner. Okay, because sometimes when the Chariot pops up, it means that you might be challenged in one way or another. So this is just a heads up on that for some of you. If someone upsets you, try your best to keep your cool. Okay, Aquarius. And what I'm feeling like with the Five of Cups, Justice, and the Chariot is saying consequences to some actions just can't be taken back. Okay? So watch your anger and watch your words. Be careful not to lash out at others because they may not forgive you. And you may not forgive yourself. All right? There's always great ways to handle situations to where you're not leaving a situation, on bad terms with someone that you care about. You may also be grieving or needing to make some hard choices. The best thing to do is make choices and make forgivenesses where needed and keep moving forward. All right? Make these choices quick, you know what I mean? And keep moving forward. Because if you keep dwelling on it, nothing good's going to come out of that. And understand that you can't make everybody happy either. All right? So the way you look at life will change drastically. It needs to change drastically with this 5 here. So you may be pointlessly struggling with something. Okay, so accept whatever changes you have in your life and keep it pushing, Aquarius. Y'all know how to do that. Y'all know how to keep it pushing because change is inevitable. Okay? And that's going to be that. That was pretty deep. I'm feeling like kind of feeling drained a little bit. I'm feeling like some of you guys are like bogged down by something, but you guys can come out of it for sure. And I definitely am grateful for you tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your year. Oh, I didn't give you guys a journal entry. See how much I just feel and I hope you guys really, really get a hold of this energy. I'm going to say for you, Aquarius, where do you need to take control? And what do you feel like you need to let go of for your better good? All right. Thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Bye-bye.